Hey guys, Janice Petteway, Director of Brokerage Development for Exit Realty Corp International. Hope you're having a great day. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about creating memories, give you guys maybe some more ideas on things that you could do right now. And some of these work a little bit easier if you have a house full of people, but take the ideas and alter them if you live alone. There's some things you can do to plan so that you can have people around to do some of these things. But I know, as far as my family goes, some of the best times we have right now is laughing and talking about things that we did when they were younger. And that doesn't really ever stop because we probably all can remember times of fun things we did with our parents as adults as well. So I wanted to give you some ideas of traditions and memories that maybe you could think about starting today. So if you live in a neighborhood and you want to do business in that neighborhood, it's always more fun as far as I'm concerned to do that kind of business and to get to know your neighbors and enjoy your time together. But that doesn't happen without you building relationships. So you could tie all of that to creating memories, not only for your family or yourself, but for people in that neighborhood that you don't even know what could happen, as you may instill in young people the desire to want to be like you in the future and create fun activities in their neighborhood. You just never know what you can inspire. So one of the things that I actually saw last weekend, I was on a big walk in a different area, and they had set up in their front yard a big blow up screen. It was huge, as tall as the house, and they played movies on it. So I don't think those would probably cost that much money. But when I looked it up, I saw that people also were projecting on the side of their house, and they were watching movies outside when the weather was nice. Now, some of you guys can't do that right now. I know it's raining, it's snowing, and all of that. I live in Florida, but some of us can. But what would happen if you became that person that maybe the first Saturday or the first Friday night of every month you hosted a watch party at your house? Right now, people, if the screen's big enough, and I'm saying the side of your house is pretty big, you could definitely do the social distancing and still have people pack their own snacks and come over. And it would be a good way to get people out of the house and doing something safely. But also there's a lot of other things you could do. What if you started with your own family doing water gun fights? Or I saw on Pinterest that someone had this idea to take water balloons, pretty big ones, and they hung them in the trees, and they created this game for the neighborhood kids to kind of like a ball game to see who could break the most going through the obstacle course that they had created. But there's so many great ideas, and don't worry about being silly. If you're listening to these recordings in order, today's Sunday, which is why we're talking about fun things. I want you to think about what you could do. I mean, we've been all together uh, in our homes. We've been on all of these different videos, and hopefully some of you guys have people in the house with you. Some days you may think that's worse than being alone, but I'm here to tell you it's not. But you might be getting on each other's nerves, I guess, is my message. So what could you do to counteract that? And I'd say doing something fun today would be good. So even if you go in your pantry and think about a recipe that maybe your mom or your grandma used to make that you haven't, and show your kids how to do it, or make some cupcakes or make some cookies. And if you feel like there's someone next door that they would appreciate them and they're not going to think that's scary because of the virus, go give them away. Do some things. But there's one other thing I want you to do today. Take care of yourself, of course. Don't forget, you should be exercising for at least 30 minutes. Go on a nice walk, a bike ride, whatever you can do. You should be reading and doing something for business, except for on Sundays. Take a day. Take a day just to relax. But any other day, listen to those podcasts, get yourself stimulated so that you don't miss a beat when the market comes roaring back, and I believe it already is. But this one other thing I want you to do today, I want you to think, and somebody's going to pop in your head, and I don't want you to talk yourself out of it and change your mind. But today, I want you to think of somebody that you really know you should probably call. And it doesn't matter if you had a bad ending last time or you just haven't talked to this person in a long, long time. Pick up the phone. Just be the person that makes the first attempt. So, hope you have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.